So, um, I did mess up with this recording because I did play through the entire game, or not play through the entire game. I did play through uh, Sen's Fortress and Anor Londo, and only after doing Anor Londo and before fighting Ornstein and Smo, I realized that the recording was messed up. So I'm gonna decide to real quick make this little recording here and just commentate of all the things that have happened so far, and let's see what what I can say real quick. So yeah, I am like where we were relatively left off last time, and I was I was just like explaining a lot of stuff. So if you just see me just like wandering around and stuff, then I thought I was speaking, but I of course I didn't have of the any my microphone recording. So all the game recording is fine. It's just I just didn't have my microphone working on OBS for some reason, and I wasn't sure why that was happening. But as you can see, it's been a very long time since I've played this game. As you can see of how uh, I healed instead of using the lightning bolt. And yeah, it's it's a bit of a and so what I am about to do right now is going ahead and just heading towards the bonfire in Sen's Fortress, because I do not want to go through that again, because I did shamefully die multiple times beforehand, and it was very it wasn't great, like going through that multiple times. And right now what I'm gonna do is make a beeline for the giant, which I almost ran towards the wrong direction and fell off. But of course I now know where I'm going. And of course I thought that this was like an elevator thing, but I don't think it was. It was just like weirdly placed there, like a death pit. And I also forgot to get that one item down there. But don't worry, I will get that soon. And yeah, that's the boss room. And I head up there to fight the giant as like throwing all those like fireball things. And it's pretty. It actually went pretty well. Only got hit once during all that. I should probably just use my two-handed instead of just trying to block, because it is a pretty big creature and it'll probably be a lot faster and quicker to just kill it with two-handed instead of just, yeah, as you can see. And I think I actually got hit twice, actually. And yeah, one more hit. There we go. And then I break these giant boulders by rolling. And a Titanite chunk, which will be very useful later on to upgrade that spear that I'm using. And then I head out this way to explore a bit before fighting the Iron Golem, and this is where I I find Iron Tarkus, but you'll see later on why I am not really excited to see. I'm not really excited to see Iron Tarkus again. And this is the little like weird message, and there's that one giant mace guy. And then I fight these these guys. And again, they mainly just went off without a hitch. Yeah, this is a pointless pointless area. I probably should have downvoted that that message because it was completely pointless. But I forgot, and again, I didn't really know a lot. Oh shoot, I didn't get that one item way down there. I don't know if you can like jump off that. I doubt that you can jump off that without without dying, but I should probably go back to Sen's Fortress real quick and see how to get there, so that way I can get that one item. But as you can see, I got the other item that I missed, and I was about to head down to see if I could get that one item, but it wasn't like interconnected, and there's this other guy as well, this other Calvarier guy, and he's a bit of a he's been an odd one as well. Just kind of just swings at nothing. Of course, I did like a weird rolling jump for no reason. There's a chest. And I believe, yeah, I also didn't know like which one was the mimic and which one wasn't. And I did get the soap. But I decided not to use it because there wasn't a lot of cases. I would definitely use it in like the the chaos like area after Quelaag. I forget what it's called. Not the Islip. It's the one before Islip. But yeah, I decided to go back to fight that spear guy, or not the spear guy, the giant mace guy. And I believe, yeah, and I tried to check to see if there was any like other enemy that was hiding behind that corner, but apparently it wasn't, and I was actually kind of surprised. And as you can see, I was a bit of a fool, and I narrowly avoided that again. Yeah, pretty much just without a hitch. And actually, the difficulty spike between like at Sen's Fortress versus Anor Londo is kind of a drastic measure from what I've seen. Like, especially those like big. Oh, this is Richard, I think, and he's he has a it was a very pathetic fight because yeah, he has not yet hit me, and those very small chips do not count in my book. Yeah, he only hit me once. But at least I got his rapier. And then we got some chests here, and then I believe they're just random items. So like the Divine Blessing, and then the, I forget. Yeah, Rare Ring of Sacrifice, which will be very useful later on when we fight Sif. And I might actually skip ahead a bit. So, I don't know why I was standing here. Oh yeah, summoning Iron Tarkus. And you'll see why I'm not really enthusiastic about him. And again, it's I'll just let you watch. Literally just just stands there. He literally just stands there and just watches me die. Stupid. Literally just stood there. And yeah, that's the only and last time I ever summoned Iron Tarkus for it. So yeah, and what I try to do with this fight is I try to get into a position of where I got him to like stumble near the edge, and a couple of times I did try, but it wasn't really successful, and he only just fell on the floor. And so I did try to like maximize as much damage as possible from it. And I'll start using the two-handed spear later on in this fight because it's not really good damage. Yeah, because like that spot would have been really great for him to like stumble off, but he was just turning way too much, and I always kept on getting grabbed like a fool. Yeah. See, if he was like a little bit closer to the edge, then it would have worked, and I decided in my frustration to just poke him in the crotch to maximize the damage. There we go. If you guys ever wanted me to accidentally beat him legitimately, then that's that's it. So now we are at Anor Londo now. And let's skip ahead a little bit just to save myself some time. And I did level up, and because I did get like fit like 40k for that, which actually is a really weird when I actually do think about it after beating Ornstein and Smo, uh because the Iron Golem only, because like the only difference was like 10k apart, but I mean at that like soul requirement, it was pretty a big difference. But yeah, I did level up. I did talk to this lady here.
You are next. Welcome to the lost city of you see execute. You are the chosen. For veneration. Or follow the law.
So I I soon realized after defeating these two like golem guards that I get hit. That as you can see there's a clear difference between what is a mimic and what is a what's a regular chest, and and I'll show it to you later once I actually finally kill this guard. So yeah, as you can see, like the left side um one was like more like fresh wood, while the mimic is like more dead woodish. And actually, you can kind of see like if I can get a good like lighting on it, because on the mimic you kind of see like a little bit of like I don't know if I'm just seeing it, but there's like this little like pattern on that versus the regular chest. I mean, that's like a very, very obscure, like, detail. Like, at least for me. So, like, the chains, the looks of the chest, and that little, like, pattern right here. But yeah, I do kill the mimic. And I did get, um, I believe it's a just a crystal spear. So yeah, it's not great. And I did use some souls to get one more level up. And then I head down, and then I start fighting this gargoyle, which was kind of dumb, especially since he just kept on hopping around a lot. Like that. Like, look at this. It's... Like, what is this? But yeah, I explored a bit more, and I did get one chest from it. If I can get to that point right here, I believe. Yeah, there's that chest, and I believe it's upgrade material I got. Yeah, Demon Titanite. And so we'll just head off into this painted building as we kill one of the painter guys. And then I go ahead and work my way through on this little very, very, like, tense balcony section. Well, not balcony, it's like a... I don't know. Of course, doing the good old strat of just waiting for that guy to just jump off because he's stupid. Like, you think that these guys that are like supposedly like here to protect like the painting and stuff have been here all their lives, and then like only one of them, and like one of them tries to run up at you and then tries to kill you, but they just jump off the little like like pillar. And of course, I made my comment about Guinevere's two bodyguards. So I don't know what you guys were thinking about that when I... And this part is actually that, yeah, I don't know why that, like, that downstairs area is just like completely useless. Like, there's no invisible walls or anything. It's just nothing. Other than just rolling down to my death. I don't know why it's here. So anyways, I thought I was getting into Guinevere's like domain, but I realized it was like, it was a bit of a weird thing, but I did start to get the hang of it now later on, so I just I did try going down here again, but it didn't work. And I did head towards the lower section of the painting building just to fight off some more painted guardians. And I did not go into the painter world as of yet because I did not have the Lord Vessel, which was my main priority getting before I did any of the DLCs or anything else as of right now. And I've noticed that they lose their weapons when they pull out their shield. I don't know why. Is that... I feel like that's a bug. I feel like that's a bug. Because, like, you can clearly see that they have, like, two of those, like, painted guardian weapons. But then when they pull out their shields, they have none. They have nothing. They're just using their hands. Oh, no, wait. They do. No, wait. Never mind. He clearly was using two-bladed weapons. But now it's like... Yeah, there's no weapons. There's no weapons when they use the double... Or, not the double. The shield. And I got that double hit. And I was kind of cautious about it because I wasn't sure if they were going to be... they're going to, like, parry me. But as you can see, I somehow got, like... I don't know what you call... I forget what you call it. It's like a... You like my shield was, like... my shield was... Like, my character was, like, stunned for a bit, like, as if I ran out of stamina while blocking, but as you can clearly see that I still had stamina from it. Which was kind of weird. I'm not sure if it's just, like, a painted guardian kind of thing. So yeah, as I said before, I didn't go through the painted world yet. I only got Iron Tarkus's armor from all that stuff, and I went back up, and then fought this gargoyle again, which took a little bit of a while. And I got all 3 items at once. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be intentional, since that is, like, I believe that's the last gargoyle that you fight. But I feel like that I was supposed to get at least, like, one of those 3, but I don't know. And yeah, some more of those golem guys. Of course, my lock-on wasn't working for some reason while fighting these guys, because Dark Souls 1 just was abysmal. And as you can see, the lightning spear was actually really good. I really need to utilize that more often. And of course, I tried again, but then it aimed at the shield for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. And I tried to hit it at the legs, but of course, that wasn't really surprising that it hit the shield from that. And then afterwards, I was kind of worried about fighting these guys because I kind of remember having a hard time with them, but then after poking them a couple of times with a spear, they have like 0 poise on it. Like, it's actually kind of pathetic of how easy they are to stun lock. Not to say that they're easy, but it's... I don't remember them being so easily stun lockable. Of course, I've done the good old video game tactic of kiting each one at a time before heading through. Might as well just skip ahead real quick, and then I try to see if there was any secrets around there, but none from what I saw. Excuse me. And then there were these two, not actually, what did I say? Gargoyles? Like, I don't know what they're called. I guess imps, maybe. And I did try to kite them again, but then I got too close and then aggroed the other one, and they both started to use their lightning spears. So I did have to like try to rethink of my strategy until they got stuck, and then one of them did did fall off like that. So that did make itself a lot better. And of course, I'm not sure if you guys saw, but there was the infamous Silver Knight section that tried to shoot me off, but I was lucky enough to not get hit by it. And again, and I had to mentally prepare myself before going through it, because yeah. And I tried to just run through it before, but apparently it was at a very weird spot and it hit me square on. But I mean, other than that, this surprisingly went off pretty easily, or at least the most in my favor so far. Cause I did try and do the strategy of trying to get this Silver Knight to walk off the edge, but that didn't work. And I tried doing it again, but he decided to shield bash me with his shield. And of course, I narrowly escaped from getting ganked. And of course, giving him his own medicine from that. And I debated on trying to get to that guy, to fight that guy, but I decided to just not risk it and just continue forward. And yeah, that honestly did not go so horribly. Excuse me. I found myself bonfire and good old Solaire. So after talking to Solaire a bit, we head into one of the rooms with a chest and fight these annoying Silver Knight Spearmen. God, they're so annoying because they're so tanky, and they just constantly use their shield a lot. I mean, I use my shield a lot, but I'm doing it for game purposes and using it intentionally. Whereas this guy is able to take away a quarter of my health with just a simple stab. And I did get some sunlight medallions from that. And of course, I was having a bit of a rough time fighting these guys, as you can see. So I did explore a bit more. Fought this mimic in the treasure room, in this hidden treasure room. And then got myself, what was the mimic? What did the mimic had? Oh, the cold club. Oh yeah, that's the weapon I use now. Which is surprisingly good, actually. And I got Howl's armor from that. And then I fought this guy. Another annoying spearman that shield bashes you. And then I believe oh yeah, and I also fought this other mimic. And I think this is... I fought two mimics. The one with the gold coin and the other one... Oh no, wait, there's the other one. That's the silver... This is the gold coin mimic, I believe. And I made a risky move just staying close to him while he did that, like, grab attack. Yeah, it's a gold coin. And I completely missed the silver coin one. But I do find it again. And we'll just go ahead and I did fight off those Silver Knight guys up on top, which wasn't too bad. And then found myself in the trophy room and fought more of these guys. And then I unlocked the secret pass, or not the secret passage, the shortcut, and I realized that this was right back to the ground floor, and I did die to this Titanite demon, which I felt like I just did not like Titanite demons, especially in like the later game, because they're so like tanky and tough. And I have to fight these Silver Knight guys again, which was not fun. And now I went down this way before fighting this Silver Knight guy, and I found Siegward. So he says that there's like these Silver Knights that are like in that other room, and so I went in there, and then he didn't warn me about this one Silver Knight that is like just right at the door. Would have been nice, Sieg, to let me know about that. But then I have to fight these guys again. And then I did successfully kill all the other two. And I did kite one of them. Of course, as you can see, I am kind of doing a bad job of surviving. And I didn't get Siegward hit at all from that little thing, which I think that's a pretty good thing. And then I unlocked another shortcut from that, as well as getting that chest. I believe it's a another Titanite slab, or Titanite shard, or Demon Titanite actually. And I went back to talk to Sieg, that I've beaten up those Silver Knights, and especially the one that ambushed me that Zeke didn't mention me before. Got a little ring for health boost. Of course, he tells me to give him a notice before coming up with a plan, even though he could have just told me that there was like a Silver Knight just waiting at the door to ambush me, but alright. So I continued onwards to fight more Silver Knights. And yeah, as you can see, it is a very significant damage increase with the Occult Club, I forgot to mention. Of which I need to see where to get the Emperor to acquire the occult like infusion, because those things are a beast. And I found the silver coin mimic. And of course, you know the song and dance. I kill it, and I tried to cheese the fight, but with the Titanite demon, but that didn't work out because it was only dealing like 17 damage. And I tried my way, trying to figure out where to go to get out of this little section. And I did find out where to go, as I just need to go through here and there, and then I was at the front gate of Anor Londo, right before Ornstein and Smo. Of course, who would have guessed that I needed to explore a bit more just to see what else is there. So I went up and checked around, and I don't believe there was anything else other than that open window right over there. And then I checked it out real quick just to see what was up, and then I decided to move on and come back to it later, and I do come back to it later. Went down, and as you can hear, is our good old friend, the giant blacksmith. Of course, he sells pretty decent materials and stuff, but when I want to reinforce the weapon, I realized I needed white Titanite chunks, but I don't recall ever seeing white Titanite chunks anywhere. So I actually do need to see where to find white Titanite chunks. And I tried to get into that chest where the giant is, but I do believe you need to kill him to get it, and I wasn't gonna do that because I'm not a monster. Of course, fighting these little imp demon things isn't much of an issue. And I tried to aggro this guy to fighting me without risking myself, but that worked as well. And I got another Titanite chunk, and then I believe I went back up, fought this stupid giant stone guardian, which they were a real pain when I was like coming back to fight Ornstein and Smo multiple times. God, this place sucked while backtracking. Especially with the Silver Knight just picking shots at me. So I went up here and then I thought I can try and see if I can get... It's kind of difficult to get the exact point. I do apologize for just skipping ahead and rewinding a bit. But I did try... I did go out the window just to see what's up. And then I noticed that there was this item down there on that gate thing. Or not, yeah, the little fence thing. And I thought that like this area right here was like a death zone. Because I didn't see any like outings for it. So I tried to like get on this very narrow, like very narrow section. But of course I failed and I almost got killed by the stone giant. And I tried to get back through it, but he was just completely body blocking it. So I went backtracked where the giant smith was. I went back through the window, and then the second try, I do find out that it's actually safe to drop there, and it wasn't like an instant death zone. But I did try to like get on top of this little railing again. And of course, I soon realized that this little like gap right here is actually the way to go, and it was actually safe. So I decided to run back down to where Guinevere's area is, which I do want to show you guys real quick because that is in a different little video I've made, and I was intending it to put these two together into one video, but I soon realized after finishing that smaller video that the the microphone recording did not work, and I thought that ring was the thing that you needed to do, but it was actually the Dark Moon Seance ring, obviously. But of course, me being dumb, I did not know about it. And it was the Dark Moon Seance, which was literally right above the one I just put on, and it removed that statue area. And then I went down and said hi to Guinevere, or not Guinevere, Gwendolyn. Tarnished. Elden Ring? Is that an Elden Ring reference and Dark Souls 1? And of course, I joined the Covenant for the Dark Moon, for the achievement, and just to see what is there, but it kind of did suck to like get sucked into another player's world while wearing that ring. Excuse me. Also, look at my thumb. It's like super fat. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode, and I do apologize for the whole like recording problems and stuff, and hopefully this will be a good compensation for it. And this is where I head off to fight Ornstein and Smo in the next episode, which was a real pain to fight. And as always, I will see you all later.